I've made this before. I know that some people may not understand this, so I'm going to hopefully be able to make I know I have a friendly group of doctors here, so I'm going to make this case and see how many people agree with this. So you have the conventional virological model, and then you have what I call the more evolved virological model that would be explained by somebody like Steiner, who explained this. So viruses are seen as causing disease. However, viruses are a vital part of the human system, and without viruses, we would have never, ever survived. We have evolved because of viruses. We are actually a viral system. Now, the more advanced virological model is, remember, viruses aren't alive. They're not dead. They're RNA, DNA fragments. And my belief is, which goes along with what Steiner had taught, 100 years ago or so, and that some of the other doctors that you have also interviewed, Brian, they have a similar belief pattern. But this is what I believe. I believe that viruses live inside cells. When we are exposed, and again, my philosophy is a little bit different, but it's basically the same thing. When we are exposed to some type of a toxicological event, or when our environment significantly changes, in order for our body to adapt and to survive, we go through this change. And that change is a release of these viruses. And it's almost like mini messages that are sent out, like emails that are sent out to all our compadres, to all our other people in our environment, in our social circles, people that we know, people that are friends, people that are close to us. Obviously, it's not going to affect somebody on the other side of the planet, but it cascades. It's a evolutionary process to send out this message saying this system, this body just was exposed to X, Y, and Z, and it's releasing a message letting everybody else know that, hey, this thing, whatever the changes, whatever the environmental changes, the virus ends up helping us to evolve because it's a signal, it's a message, it's an email to other people, to other systems to evolve and be able to adjust to that change. So it's a evolutionary adaptogenic process, the release of viruses. And so I believe that when things happen like this, they're happening to help us become more resistant to the environment that we're living in. Think of dinosaurs versus alligators and sharks. Dinosaurs couldn't adapt to the environment, but sharks and alligators could. And that's why they survived the change in climate or whatever the changes were, the planetary changes. And so that adaptogenic response, in a way, it's the mutagenic response, right, allows us to evolve. And I believe the viruses play that crucial role. That's what my belief system is, and that's based on Steiner's work. So I'm just curious to see how many doctors agree that viruses are we're a viral system, and viruses are an adaptogenic process. Yes, it will cause certain symptoms and changes, but that's the body going through a change. So how many people believe that viruses are an adaptogenic component?
So basically, you're saying necessary human evolution, necessary
Absolutely.
Process. Okay. All right,
so there's one. I'm just going to count the no's here. I see 1, 2, 3.
Just keep everybody's hands up. Okay.
4, 5.
Probably 75%, maybe.
Hold on here. 1, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
I'm counting the hands that are not up. 8 so far.
75 to 80%, something like that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, good.